Welcome back to TalksWithGeeks.com. Justin here, back with more anime reviews. And today we're going to be reviewing The Dungeon of Black Company. As always, I give you a brief synopsis, so here we go. Work sucks, and Kinji was avoiding it beautifully by investing every penny. Good plan until he finds himself in a new world with debt. Now, under the rule of an evil mining company, avoiding work is going to be a tough grind. Does he have what it takes to pull off the ultimate workaround on this gig? Um, Another applause, man. Just I tell you, these anime shows, they're this is from the summer of anime 2021, and this was recommended to me by a good friend of mine, and he said, "Why are you not watching this? This needs to be reviewed." And I checked it out and watched the entire season, and yeah, definitely hell worthy of a review here. And one thing I really loved, once again, you know me and characters, is Kinji is a complete asshole when we first meet him. Like, he is on top of the world, man, and he is this guy that is just he's literally lives in this apartment by himself. Like, this apartment, excuse me, apartment complex. He owns the entire building, and no one lives in this building but him. And he makes it his purpose to live on the top above and looking down on everybody else. And he's living his best life, you know, to put it in those terms, until he gets transported into another realm. And you know how I am with some of these type of animes, like, oh god, here we go, another anime where they get teleported into another world and they're the chosen one, and it's medieval times or something like that. This one was completely different, which is why my friend recommended it to me. It's this guy gets teleported, and he becomes pretty much a slave to work. Like, he's in debt. He has to work for a living, and he is not used to it. He is pissed, and he's just trying to find ways how to get back home, and also how to get rich again, how to be comfortable with his living and everything else. And you would think a character like this will go through all this and go, okay, yeah, he's gonna be a dynamic character. He's going to change a little bit. He's gonna, humble himself, and he's gonna see the error of his ways and his viewpoints on work and things like that. And for the most part, yes, he does. He does see a little bit of the error of his ways, but for the most part too, he stays the same. And instead of really trying to work on himself, he basically manipulates other people, like other creatures, to do his bidding, as you can see in this clip right here, where Kinji is very manipulative, and he's so good at it because he's so charismatic. He knows the right things to say to people to get them to do what he wants, and it gets to the point where he is on top. Like, he gets tired of being working hard and not getting paid his worth. He's getting tired of being treated like a damn slave, and he's just sick of it. So he starts this uprising and starts his own company, which is the Dungeon of Black Company, and it really works for him. And I have to say that this anime did a very good job. Like, anybody who works at a shitty ass job can pick this up and just watch it and go, you know what? I can relate to this guy. Like, you won't relate to his narcissism, but you go like, you know what? I understand his situation. This is something I could probably relate to. This is kind of like my job. So I think that's something that will probably be like a really big drawing point for some folks. But as far as the animation goes, animation is stellar. It's a very funny show. There's situations that Kinji gets himself into. I'm just like, how's he getting out of this? And that he manages to get out of it because of his wit, his charisma, and of course his manipulative ways. And voice acting is great on English and Japanese dub. I'm not sure if the English is done yet on Funimation with the simulcast, but I think they're up to episode 7 with the dub. But for the most part, all the Japanese episodes are there in fully Japanese dub, though, obviously. And I enjoyed the hell out of this one. I strongly recommend this one. This, for those who are not like big fans of this type of genre, where the guy or the girl goes back into another reality, and it's kind of like a medieval time, or a certain type of time period. I say give this one a shot because it's not cliche at all. It's so fresh. It's so fresh that you can go, okay, I could get into this one. It's not like, oh, you are the chosen one. I mean, there are a little bit of hints of like, oh, only you can overthrow this company and everything else like that. That's why we have you here. But it's still a fun show. Really great characters, strong characterization. It's funny. Definitely check this one out. Worthy of you watching it. So I'm gonna put this as a watch now for the rating. This is Justin from tacosandgeeks.com. Catch you on the next one. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You can also follow us on Instagram at tacosandgeeks.com, Twitter at tacosandgeeks, twitch.tv/tacosgeeks. We'll be back with nothing but horror for the month of October. And I believe facebook.com/the Tacos and Geeks blog. Later days, I'll catch you on the next review.